Episode 4, Post-War Protections. Last time, we watched the world rise from the ashes of war to create the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. A bold promise to all of humanity, dignity, freedom, and equality for everyone, everywhere. But a declaration is just words. It needed teeth, enforcement, a way to turn principles into protections. Europe asked, how do we ensure never again truly means something? Enter the European Convention on Human Rights, where ideals met institutions and rights became law. In 1950, Europe signed on to something big, the European Convention on Human Rights. It took the values of the Universal Declaration and made them enforceable. Think of it as the Universal Declaration's practical cousin. Still believes in freedom, but also carries a briefcase and shows up in court on time. Article 2, Right to Life. Article 3, No Torture. Article 6, Fair Trial. And no, that doesn't mean trial by Facebook. But here's the game changer. It came with a real, functioning court. The European Court of Human Rights, based in Strasbourg. Any person, yes, even you, could take a state to court if their rights were violated. In legal terms, monumental. In human terms, a lifeline. You'd think once Europe had the convention, things would settle into a nice rights-respecting rhythm, right? Yeah, not quite. Some governments treat the convention like a gym membership. Happy to sign up, rarely show up. Unless it's time to flex in public. But here's the twist. If your government steps out of line, you can still take them to court in Strasbourg. No royalty required. Just proof, courage, and a bit of patience. And sometimes David wins. With legal receipts. Fast forward 2075. Governments still love the European Convention. They quote it, promote it, print it on recyclable tote bags. Just don't ask them to follow it. Every policy speech ends with, "We fully uphold the convention," except when it's inconvenient, expensive, or politically awkward. The convention is technically still binding, like a New Year's resolution. Nice idea, zero follow-through. Need to boost your liberty score as a government? Just run a Rights Awareness Week with themed cupcakes and a QR code to Article 6. And if a citizen actually tries to use the convention, they're rerouted to the Department of Delay. But here's the surprise. The convention hasn't disappeared. It's waiting. And when someone finally calls the bluff, it's still got bite. The European Convention on Human Rights Armed Ideals. It gave people a courtroom, a voice, a way to say, this is not okay, and I can prove it. Rights only matter when defended. And in every era, they must be claimed, again and again. Next time, we trace the journey of a new generation of rights, the Charter of Fundamental Rights of the European Union, where Europe steps into the 21st century and makes rights digital, social, and modern.